Hi, I'm Roberta. Welcome to my kitchen. I'm going to show you how to make Vietnamese pickled vegetables. Super simple, super delicious, and essential on any good Vietnamese table. Most of the recipes simply contain equal quantities of white radish or daikon and carrot. Some recipes salt them first, and I think that's a good idea if you want to keep them for several months, but we're pretty much doing a quick pickle and we're going to eat it in less than a month. So rice wine vinegar, white sugar, which I've already got in there, and some salt is all we need. So the vinegar and sugar together, the salt, a couple of teaspoons, half a tablespoon. I'm going to pop that on the stove and just bring it to the boil, just long enough for the salt and sugar to dissolve. Once it boils, we take it off the stove and we'll set it aside to cool. Meanwhile, we'll prepare our vegetables, and I've got a preserving jar here. You could use anything. You do need to sterilize it, so I'm going to pour boiling water into that and then just tip it upside down on the draining board. Let's get started. So we've brought our vinegar, sugar and salt just to the boil, taken it off the heat and put that aside to cool down. We've sterilised a glass jar, and now we've got our peeled daikon and our peeled carrot. You can cut these any way you like. I quite like to use the Japanese mandolin just to slice them fairly thickly, about that thick, and then just cut them into batons. Now if your knife skills are better than mine, you can forego the mandolin and just do it all with a knife. It's entirely up to you. You can even, if you want to do a really quick pickle, you can shred them and then just pickle them overnight, and that's a great thing to do if you don't have any on hand and you want to make some banh mi, or you want some pickled vegetables to go with the salmon. If you are using the mandolin, I'm not using a guard, but that's because I've got a long length to hold on to here, so do be careful if you're using the mandolin. So we have a nice jumble here of our carrot and daikon. Apparently equal quantities is the norm, but it varies a lot from family to family and even from country to country, because of course the Vietnamese have been scattered around the world, and I heard in Vietnam the daikon is less expensive, so there's sometimes more daikon. In North America especially, and I guess in Australia in the early days, the daikon was a luxury. It was exotic and more expensive, so there was more carrot. Really, it's up to you, whatever you prefer. I like the 50-50 mix. So, as I said, this jar's been sterilised. I just poured boiling water into it, let it dry. Now, in with our cool pickling liquid. You want to make sure there's enough to fully submerge those vegetables. And we've got just a little trick to help them stay submerged. You could top it up with a little boiling water, but I don't think we need to if we make a cartouche. So, I remember the first time I saw this done, I thought it was the cleverest thing ever. A piece of baking paper, fold it in half, and in half, and in half again, and keep going. In half, and in half, and that should just about do it. Then we measure the distance from the center to the edge, give it a little bit further and just trim it off. And we have pretty close to a perfect circle. Isn't that clever? Now that can go on top, and that's just going to make sure that they stay fully submerged in that pickling liquid. And I'm going to pop that in the fridge. Set it aside, ideally for 3 days. Look, you could use it tomorrow if you had to, but the longer you leave it, the better it's going to taste. And after a few days, you're going to end up with beautiful Vietnamese pickles, like these ones. Still a little bit crunchy, a little bit sour, a little bit sweet, a little bit salty. Perfect foil for things like our clay pot salmon, deep fried dishes. Looks pretty, adds crunch and texture to dishes.